What is up, guys? This is episode 14 of my WWE Weekly Roundup series I do here on this channel. And this week is a special week. This is Mania week, y'all. We're here. This is Wrestlemania week. Holy fudge! There, I didn't swear in the first minute, so don't yell at me, YouTube. All right, so. Oh, no. We're not having this. Nope, you go away. You're not giving points away. No. Go away. You're not giving points away. If you guys don't know, anytime she appears and bothers me while I'm filming, she gives points away to people in Prediction League. So that's why I had to yell at her to go away, because I can't be giving people points away for free during this week when this is an important week in the league, because this is where people make a lot of points. Yeah, so if you haven't done so already, make sure you jump in the Discord. Link will be down right about. The links will be right down below for everything. So jump in, have fun with us. Yeah, okay. Intro was kind of long. Whatever. Let's go back to Friday Night SmackDown on April 11th. We had Orton come out to the ring with all this, the RKO, and I love how he did the whole, like, I did pay the fee from before. Love that little thing. I just love how nowadays wrestlers don't forget about the stuff in the past. It's not like that. Their memories are cleared. No, I love how they continuously, go on from stuff in the past. I love that. We had the gauntlet match for the women's tag team, which, okay, I guess. I mean, Lyra and Bayley could have been on the card for the IC belt and had another women's tag team actually compete for the tag team championships, but that's just me. Whatever. Priest and Drew get into it. All right, that was fun. Ray versus Berto was pretty good. Cody Rhodes' little thing to John Cena. Okay, whatever. Tiffy versus Roxanne Perez. Yes, please, more of that. Didn't get enough of it. NXT. Want to see more on main roster. Charlotte's little attack afterwards, and I'm pretty sure she said, "Move the fuck out of my way" on live national television, which is chaotic. And then you had LA Knight and Randy Orton's little match against Solo and Tama. It was all right. I want Fatu and Solo to feud. That's what I want. But if this gets a title on Fatu, then sure. I love LA Knight, and I'm sorry that he might have to take the L on this, but SmackDown for me is it's gonna be a 3 out of 5 for me. That's where I'm at with SmackDown. Sorry, not sorry. So before I head over to Raw, I asked a silly question. It was I this or that in the Discord. I asked who has more plastic on them, Charlotte or Natalya? And as soon as I posted the question, Dragunov was quick to answer. It gotta be Charlotte. It just made me laugh. Everyone's saying Charlotte for sure. If you look up when Flair had the Diva belt versus AJ, or not AJ, but Paige, yeah, I agree. Like, you look at, it's a very big difference of Charlotte back then versus now. I'm not discrediting people saying that they shouldn't get plastic surgery or whatnot, but like, there should be limits on when you should stop. And Charlotte, girl, stop. Just saying. That's all I gotta say. That's all I really gotta say. All right, yeah. Let's go over to let's go over to Monday Night Raw on April 14th. We had Gunther just come out saying, fuck this, I want to do my interview now. And it's building heat, and I like it. You had Bayley against Liv Morgan, which was a good little match. Rey Mysterio versus Julius Creed blew my mind. Rey being so old, he still could wrestle with some of the young stars is insane. Love seeing it. We had AJ Styles versus Karrion Kross. We need more Karrion Kross on the screen. I love Karrion Kross as a character and as a person outside the ring. He's a great dude. We need more Karrion Kross. We need more of them. And then we had Jey Uso's little promo. Okay. Penta versus Finn. Just kind of building up the match for the Fatal 4-Way, which is going to be freaking gnarly as shit. Guy, stop giving points away. Go away. Oh, away. God damn it! She just gave points away. Whoever got points, you're lucky. She got in it. And then to end off, we had Seth Rollins. Well, okay, hold on. We had Punk walking up to a very distressed Paul Heyman, citing lines from his intro music for his entrance music, featuring Living Color. Roman showing up. Roman pissed off, being a little whiny baby, walking to the ring, shoving him. Punk comes out, beats his ass. Seth Rollins stomps both of them. Chair shot to the back, kind of a flashback to the Shield betrayal. Like, y'all, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. I did another this or that or other. Yes, this is a this, that, or other, because there's 3 options. This is the first and the only time I'll ever do this. So, heads up. I said, do you see Heyman siding with Roman, Punk, or Rollins at WrestleMania? And a lot of people saying Seth out of 100% out of fear. I'm seeing Seth. I'm seeing Rollins, because he's like, this is kind of a narcissistic, abusive friendship between these two. I'm just gonna go with Seth just to piss them all both off. None of you can have me. Which I would love to see a Seth Rollins Paul Heyman team up. I think that'd be freaking dope. I'm for it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know down below. And then while I got y'all here with this, I asked everybody in the Discord, I was like, what did you think about? And then the question starts off like this. It's been a little over a year since AEW aired the footage between CM Punk and Jungle Boy's altercation. What I want to know is, in your opinion, do you think AEW airing that footage helped, hurt, or did nothing for any or all parties involved in this situation? One person said did nothing to Punk, hurt AEW and Tiny Tony. Someone said not a damn thing. Honestly, it didn't hurt anybody. It kind of elevated some things in a way that just kind of shows how petty some companies are. I will say, when AEW started, I was a supporter. I liked them. I liked their product. But man, oh man, just the whole, again, competition's key. Competition keeps the business strong and fresh and all that. But at the same sense, doing shit like that is extremely fucking petty. And that made me go, okay, I don't want to support AEW that much anymore. Even though I love some of the wrestlers on the roster, just that action alone made me go, I don't know if I want to watch that anymore. But that's just me. So that's where I am on that. So I want to know what your guys' opinions who are watching. Did this hurt, help, or did nothing to anyone or all the parties involved? Let me know down below. All right, and we're going to end off this episode with NXT on Tuesday, April 15th. We had Ethan Page defeat Wesley, Eddie Thorpe, and Lexis King for the #1 contender for the North American Championship match, which honestly, it should have been all of them should have been in the match, like have a fatal 5-way. That would have been dope. But I'm glad to see my boy. Oh, you go, Ethan Page going against Ricky Starks. It's gonna be a fantastic match. I can't wait to see that. Then we have Lola Vice defeat Tatum Paxley. I'm not on the Lola Vice hype train at the moment. That's just me. I'm not a fan. Sorry, not sorry. What I am a fan of is seeing Hank and Tank win the gauntlet to become number one contenders for the tag team match, which I'm ecstatic for. Then we had the announcement of the 6-man tag match. We also had the announcement of the women's elimination tag match to be number one contenders for the tag team. Okay. Probably the best moment of the night by far was Thea Hale defeating Karma Petrovic, becoming the last person for the 6-way ladder match, and I can't wait. It sucks now because my two girls are in this ring, in this match. I love Soruka, but I love Thea Hale. I hope one of them to win. They both deserve it. They are both hardworking girls, and I love to see it. Then we had Javon Evans drop Oba and Trick. I hope Javon wins. Doubt it's going to happen, though, but it is what it is. I didn't rate Raw, so I'm just going to do Raw's rating right now. Raw is getting a 4 out of 5. And NXT as well is getting 4 out of 5. Both of those shows got 4 out of 5. Go Home for Raw was okay. A lot of promos. Wish it was better than that. NXT had good build up. Overall, though, I did ask everybody in the Discord. I asked this a while ago, and I asked it again recently. I was like, what do y'all think about the WrestleMania card now? Because we're a week out. Everyone's saying it's beautiful. There's no certain wrestlers. Happy days. One person says it sucks because Logan Paul isn't going after a world title. But no, seriously. It's like saying a little patience goes a long way, especially the last 2 weeks. I feel the story has been built the right way to make the matches mean more. And I 1000% agree with that statement. 1000%. As a lot of people have said in the past, like, patience is a virtue. And yes, waiting, because I was not being negative about this. I was like, okay, Mania's starting to build. And then in the last month, it's like, okay, this is starting to really build. And then when the matches started getting announced, it's like, okay, Mania's about to fucking fire off. So yeah, I agree with that statement. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. That's where I'm at with it, though. We're actually going to end the segment off because it is WrestleMania week. Figured I'd kind of do a big episode. So we're going to do 2 last things on this video. I was asked my opinion on something. And I couldn't say no to it because, he even said himself, it's WrestleMania week. Might as well do a WrestleMania themed question. I was asked, what are my top 3 most underappreciated WrestleMania matches ever? I have a couple, actually. I'm going to start off with the list. Number 1, because I was there. WrestleMania 23. Really good WrestleMania. It was Batista versus Taker. I thought it was a great match. And it doesn't get talked a lot. I know they were like upset with like going out early and all that, but that match was good. That match was actually, pretty damn good. And again, no one talked about it. And oh boy, this is gonna be a rough one. Unfortunately, I can't not say the name, but Angle versus Benoit, WrestleMania 17 was a good one. That was another very underappreciated match, especially nowadays since unfortunately Benoit is wiped from history. I mean, yeah, again, there's not saying that what he did was okay or deemable or anything. Very shitty. But it was still a really good match. And I'm gonna stay on the same card for this one. I was saying Mania, but my number 1 is Kane versus Raven and Big Show, the Hardcore Championship match. That match never gets really talked about, and it's a really good hardcore match. And the fact that they almost, when they drove the golf cart off the roadway into a little fencing area, they almost cut all the power off to WrestleMania 17. So that's again a moment that no one really talks about, a match that no one really talks about, and it's unfortunate because WrestleMania 17 by far is my favorite WrestleMania of all time. Like, there's not a single match on the card that I'm like, okay, it's bad. I mean, yes, the women's match was bad. Okay, I'll give you that. But every match on that card was great. The TLC match, memorable. The Edge spear, Bubba and Matt going through the tables. I mean, that match was fucking insane. H and Taker going at it, like as mentioned, Angle and Benoit, Jericho and Regal. That was another good match. Like, there's so many good matches on this card, and then, of course, you had the Stone Cold Steve Austin Rock feud going on with Limp Bizkit My Way, which if you guys never seen the video of me doing my top, promos, songs, I have a list of them. I'll post it somewhere up here. But yeah, that's honestly like that. Yeah. Those are my top 3, and if you guys didn't know, and now you will know, WrestleMania 17 is my number 1 WrestleMania of all time. And then I'm gonna end this episode off with kind of like my predictions, but not what I'm putting down for the card for the prediction league. This is what I'm feeling, but also this is like not 100% what I'm feeling. I'm not putting my predictions in until about Thursday or Friday. So by the time this video goes live, my predictions will be in the pool. But as far as like night 1 goes, I really think it's gonna be War Raiders. They're gonna retain the titles. I feel like Big E might come out, interfere, kind of like mess with New Day a little bit. Be great to see. I see El Grande Americano winning, but also by DQ because Ray is going to pull his mask off and we're like, oh my God, Chad Gable. Stupid comedic spot, whatever. Don't care. Jade versus Naomi. I hope Jade wins. I hope Bianca interferes. And I hope that the cards start full. I truly 1000% believe that Naomi was set up to do this for Bianca. And I hope we get this match at SummerSlam. Long storytelling, I'm for it though. As I stated during my SmackDown review, Fatu, he's gonna win the title, unfortunately, against LA Knight. I hate to see LA Knight eat the pin, but it is what it is. I'm sorry, bud. Between Tiffy and Charlotte, I want Tiffy to win. That's my honest opinion. I don't care for Charlotte. You guys all know that. As far as the Gunther versus Jey Uso, I want Gunther. Yep, I said it. I'm not a part of the Mania train. Sorry, not sorry. And then as far as the triple threat between Punk, Rollins, and Reigns, I want CM Punk to win so you can just have his damn flowers already. But I feel like it's gonna be Seth, and then it's gonna be another year-long story. So then we have night 2, Liv Morgan and Raquel versus Bayley and Lyra. I hope that Liv and Raquel retain the titles because Bayley and Lyra do not need them. AJ versus Logan Paul. Hope AJ Styles. Out of the men's 4-way IC title match, oh man, this is one of those I'll be happy if Finn walks out with it, if Penta walks out with it, or even Dom Mysterio. But I see this being Finn versus Dom, breaking the Judgment Day apart, and Penta's gonna walk out with the title. Priest versus Drew. I want Priest to win, but I want Drew to win too. But I feel like Priest winning will carry the story more, and I would like to see that. As far as the women's triple threat, I really want Rhea to win. Rhea's women's champion is great. She's a great title holder. She's great on the mic. She's a great person to build story with. But she's also good at chasing the title too. So it's one of those, like, I want her to win, and if she doesn't win, I will hope Io retains. I want Belair to have her feud with Jade. That's what I want. And then, last but not least, Cena versus Cody. I want Cena to win. End of story. End the story right fucking now. John Cena's winning it. Let me know what you guys think. Who is going to win each of their matches at WrestleMania down below. Yeah, that's where I'm at. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. If you've done so already, I know this has been a long video, so I'm sorry in advance, but I'm not really sorry, but whatever. Make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell notification for more videos like this. If you haven't done so already, like I stated, make sure you're following all my social medias that are posted right here down below. Support your boy, support me and everything I do. It's appreciated. It goes a long way. And then also, too, make sure you jump into Discord. Make sure that you're also grabbing some of my clothing line, which you can see some samples right here. And yeah, all right, cool. Also, for those who are watching to the very end of the video, I may have said there may be a hidden message somewhere in this video, but there's not. But maybe there is. I don't know. I'm not going to announce in Discord, so if you're trying to get those extra points, you better go find the fucking points, buddy, because I ain't telling you. Okay, later. Bye. If he just...
Welcome to Quebec City, you son of a bitch!
Holy